Welcome to Stamp with Jini. Today I'm going to share with you how I made this little FERRERO ROCHER treat holder using the Playful Palette Designer Series paper. I'll set this aside and we'll get started. Okay, you'll need your Simply scoreboard, and I have cut a piece of Emerald Envy 2 inches by 8 1/4 inches. You're going to set it on your tool and you're going to score it at the 1/2 inch mark, the 2 1/2 inch mark, the 3 inch mark, and the 5 inch mark, and then you can set your scoreboard to the side. The next thing I'm going to do is take this longer edge and place it in my scallop tag topper and punch, and now I'm ready to start assembling. I'm going to take my bone folder and I am going to score along each one of these lines to make it a nice clean score. And I am going to see that it all fits together. So this is going to be the area where I want to put my Designer Series paper, and I happen to use the Playful Palette for this project, and I'm going to place that in the center of that square. And by scoring it and folding it first, you're going to know where the Designer Series paper goes. So I've set that in the square in the center, and then in order to cut out the hole that the candy sits in, I've taken a 1 3/8 inch circle punch, and I have added a little snail adhesive to the back, and I'm going to set it on top of that Designer Series paper so that I have a visual of where I can punch with my 1 3/8 inch circle punch. There we go, so I've got it perfectly centered that way. Now I'm ready to finish assembling my treat holder, and I'm going to add a little bit of multi-purpose adhesive. I'm going to set it in that groove there, and I'm simply going to fold it down and hold it for a few seconds while it adheres, and then it's ready to open up. And I'm ready to add the piece of Designer Series paper to the back. This one happens to measure 2 by 1 1/4 inches, and I've got that lined up. I'm sorry, 1 3/4 inches, and I've lined that up on the back, and now I'm ready to decorate. Okay, I've added my sentiment using the Thoughtful Banner bundle, and I am going to add a peekaboo ribbon to the top of that, simply with a glue dot. And I love this rushed ribbon. It's just so wonderful to tie and work with. And I'm ready to add my candy. So there you go, quick and easy. You can find a complete supply list on my blog post, and if you'd like any of these products, feel free to stop by my online store. It's open 24/7, and you can get there from my blog, stampwithjini.com. Thanks for joining me.